Hello, my lovely dealings. It's Jem. I am bringing you week one of the Nstl. This is my battle against Trogaholic and the Vancouver Tapu Konux. Because it's week one, obviously I don't have anything for you in terms of differential MVPs, things like that. But in future ones, I'm sure I will have a lot more to say about them. So just before I get started, I really want to warn everyone that all of my videos may have shit audio. And that's because I've got a new laptop and my other one broke with the good audio, meaning that this one is not as good as I'd hoped. And I could get a new microphone, but I've just been overseas and I am a poor person. So have pity on me and we can cry about this together. So this is Trogaholic's team, and it's terrifying for me, especially since there's so much on there that can counter what my team is for. So you've got lots of Intimidate users in Gyarados and Manectric. You've got Cofagrigus, which if the punny touches, there goes Scrappy. You've got Zygarde 50, which is a beast in itself. And then Cloyster, which can set up for days and pretty much destroy me if I let it. So overall, I'm not the most confident going to this match because obviously look at the team. It's pretty petrifying against what I have to battle with. So this is my team that I've built to match it. I've started with Megalopunny because no-brainer, I needed something with power, and even if there's Intimidate, even if there is Scrappy, I need something that's gonna potentially win me the game if I get rid of what I need to get rid of. And so I've put some elemental punches on there. I've put Toxic for Cofagrigus, and also just in terms of wearing things down. But as you can see, I am terrified of Cofagrigus, Mega Manectric, and Gyarados in terms of taking on Lopunny. Next I have Garchomp. Obviously, Garchomp can do a lot, especially to things like Heatran and Mega Manectric, and in terms of things like putting up rocks, slashing things, and breaking through teams. However, there is a lot of obstacles that are going to potentially make Garchomp fail, and so much so that I could write an entire novel on it. You've got things like HP Ice from Mega Manectric. The Intimidate's a huge issue again. Then you've got Tapu Bulu to think about and making sure that I could do enough to actually kill it or do enough damage where I can put something in and then switch it out. And then I've got things like Latias, which can be scary too because who knows what item that can bring, and I think that they're going to potentially try and outspeed me because something like a Choice Scarf Psychic for a Megalopunny could do some damage. So obviously I'm worried a heap about Intimidate and a heap about the ability side, but I'm also worried about the ability for things like Thunder Wave because that would ruin things like Megalopunny, and I can't really afford that. So this is where Trixie Mattel comes in, very helpful. I've got things like Wish, Defog, Heal Bell, and obviously an attacking move. Mostly because I want to keep things healthy and I don't want to have stuff lose a heap of damage because I'm already not confident enough to probably even lose half my damage. And that's probably in my prepping or probably just in my nerves because it's my first week battle. But basically I've just got to really think about what I'm bringing and look after it, and that's where Trixie's role comes in heaps. Next we have Mannequin. So Mannequin has the largest coverage on my team in terms of movesets, and that's obviously why I bought it. I needed coverage, I needed something that can hit quite a lot of the mons that I'm scared of. However, Thunderdoggo can do some damage. That's why I had to put an assault vest on and make sure it had some special defense, just so I survived. But I am still worried about how Thunderdoggo is going to affect my team and whether that's going to be an issue or not. Then we have Makoto. So obviously, special attack on Vikavolt is insane, and it can be pretty powerful in terms of dealing with a lot of the threats on his team. So I've given it even Z Bug Buzz just to take on Tapu Bulu, and do a bit of damage where I can. However, it can't hit everything, so in terms of things like Heatran, Cofagrigus, it's not going to do as much as I'd hope. However, I'm praying that everything else on my team is going to do well against those issues. And finally, we have Robin Hood. So I love this set personally because I love Curse, Spirit Shackle, and then watching people suffer. I am a big Stool fan. However, I am worried about it because, for obvious reasons, there is a lot of things that can take on Robin Hood, and it can potentially go wrong. So here's to hoping that Robin Hood pulls through and we can get a kill and watch the malice unfold, but I'm not the most confident that's going to happen, sadly. So let's get this battle underway. I'm going to start with Garchomp and he's going to start with Heatran. I automatically switch up because I'm not sure why, but I did. And I'm going to Hidden Power Electric, which was a bad move. But I'm going to survive this and then get a little bit of damage off on Manectric. So obviously I don't want to survive the second Thunderbolt because I won't, so I switch out. And he knows it's pretty safe to do the same. Go for a Poison Jab because I really didn't want Tapu Bulu in or any of my issues. But he Supersonic Sky Strikes on me and I'm obliterated. And watch me flinch. So obviously you can see my confidence dwindling. Like I said, I wasn't confident coming in. I was probably about a 5. And it's staying the same at the moment. Right now, my head is saying pray and hope for potentially getting a 5-0, maybe a 4-0, maybe a 3-0. But it's saying probably not winning at this moment. But either way, I'm going to try and win my hardest. So I go back into Mannequin, get that wish on because I really need Mannequin. He's going to get the special defense drop and I'm going to get a crit. And he takes me out. So bye-bye Garchomp. Hello got buns and Cofagrigus goes down. So I needed the revenge kill. Make it not a 5-0 at least. Latias was expected. I assumed it was going to be a Psychic. I'm gonna Ice Beam, and I don't know why I did this, but I switched into Trixie and took Latias down. So already I know it's going to be 4-0. There it is. And I have lost. So that's okay. Like I said, I wasn't confident. The matchup was terrifying for me, and I saw a lot of strengths in Trogaholic's team that I could not find in my own. So 4-0 I am happy with. I can get that back easily in future weeks, and we can definitely learn from what's been happening here. So now you see my side of the battle. I hope you're not crying, and I'm sure you're as frustrated as you possibly could be. If you've got anything you want to say, yell, scream, cry, giggle, etc. please leave me a comment because I will see what I can do. And I'd also suggest watching Trogaholic's side because I'm sure for you that'll be just as fun, if not better, to watch someone win. I enjoyed his side of the battle. I thought it was really good, so I think you should too. And I'm gonna get out of here. Let's do this better next week. I think we can. We'll see how we go. Bye!